My fellow Americans and YouTubers, welcome to an unprecedented event. Today, as part of the first ever mini YouTube debate, we have brought together candidates from both parties to discuss issues of importance to young people from social media. Our first candidate, representing the Democratic Party, is the independent senator from Vermont, Bernie Sanders. Now, Bernie Sanders is actually a socialist, but apparently there's no protests or offensive language when it's not used as a proxy for the N-word. And representing the Republican Party is Agent Orange himself, Mr. Donald Trump. Now, after a coin flip, it has been determined that Mr. Trump will answer first. And the question of the debate is, how do you feel about a lead black Jedi in the new Star Wars film?
Okay, so basically, first of all, this black guy, he's not even American, he's English, which is terrible. It just shows you, once again, that there's very weak leadership in Hollywood. What we should be doing is building a wall around England to protect our actors, okay? It's never been a tougher time to be an actor in America, okay? And then I'd build a wall right around Australia, okay? Because those people, they're British criminals. I don't care if they say no worries. I worry because they're terrible people. And they're coming here, they're taking our jobs from American actors. American actors are waiting tables, and then Mexicans come and take those waiting table jobs, okay? So I feel so embarrassed and ashamed for how our country is treating, our actors. Of course, you ask me, I'm very disappointed, that there's a black, in the Star Wars. And believe me, I am huge friends with Billy D. Williams, okay? He was in Return of the Jedi, a great movie. He was great in it. We're good friends. He's in my cell phone. We golf together, okay? He does my charity events. He's read The Art of the Deal. But he couldn't lead the Return of the Jedi. Nobody asked him to do that. That would be crazy. So what I'm saying is, if you elect me president, I think there's something terrible going on with actors and in Hollywood. I will stand up to them. I have the leadership. I'll get things done.
Now, Senator Sanders, your reply. Let me first say, I am a huge supporter of Black Jedi Lives Matter. I think there are more pressing issues that we have to discuss. The fact that we are pumping billions of dollars into the Millennium Falcon while only 1/10 of 1% of all Wookiees can ride on it is a travesty. On top of that, we have stormtrooper levels that are far exceeding what is necessary to preserve the galaxy. These are just jobs programs for the millionaire and billionaire class, while working families and individuals find themselves having to drink their sorrows away at the Star Wars cantina. Now, I think it was a great move to have the Emperor killed. This was a good first step. But if we are to see more individuals having a successful life in a galaxy far, far away, there is much more that needs to be done.
Okay, I'm going to respond to that.
To answer the question, I do think it is a good move to have a black Jedi. I think it's a good start, but I believe that more has to be done and can be done. And now you have a chance to rebut what Senator Sanders said.
Okay, well, that is what I said. Okay, so apparently, despite having huge ears, okay, your hearing is as weak as your leadership. And believe me, I could say a lot worse, but I'm not going to because it's a nice YouTube format. Basically, our American filmmakers, okay, they're not even making films for Americans anymore. They're out there, they're making movies for the Chinese. That's the market they care about, okay? So basically, we have a black Jedi this month. Maybe next month we've got a Chinese Jedi. I'm not even going to see that film because it's a disgrace if they have a Chinese Jedi. But what I'm telling you right now is, who do you want negotiating and telling Hollywood what to do? Do you want this, maple syrup guy from Vermont who loves the Soviet Union more than this country? I don't think so. I've sat across the table, okay, from Persians, from the Chinese, from Mexicans, and I win at the negotiating table. Now, in the 80s and the 70s, we had great Star Wars films, great. And we had white Jedis. I'm sorry, I know you're not supposed to say it, but they were white and the movies were great. Then we get the 90s and the 2000s and we get these horrible, disgusting movies. I mean, so disgusting, it was like Jabba the Hutt had sex with Rosie O'Donnell and out came 3 movies. And they had a black Jedi, okay? Not saying he caused it, okay? Because, politically correct, nobody wants to hear that a black guy caused the terrible Star Wars films. And I'm huge friends with Sam Jackson, okay? Great actor, okay? I have him in my cell phone. We golf together. He's done my golf charity events. He's read The Art of the Deal. I love him. It's great. Not good in the movies, okay? The movies with black Jedis, frankly, fail. And I'm not into failure. So what I'm telling you is I respect Sam Jackson, but the fact is, if you want to make America great again, you got to vote for me, and I'll make sure that our Jedis stay white.
Now, Senator Sanders, do you have a reply for the guy falling behind in the polls to a sleepwalking neurosurgeon? Ha ha! Now, Donald Trump has turned our politics into a freak show, and with all due respect, the media has allowed it. This is the kind of reckless and arrogant attitude you can have if you're being governed by somebody of the millionaire and billionaire class. Admittedly, the latest Star Wars films were not good. But even those films demonstrated that a Jedi of Yoda's stature was not safe from the Senate expelling him from his home because he could no longer afford to live in his home. Now, I am hopeful that having a black lead Jedi is a sign that things are starting to change, but I believe that more has to be done and can be done. Well, that's all the time we have on this issue, and I think it's clear that I would definitely win a 3rd term. So on behalf of Senator Sanders and Mr. Trump, I'm President Obama. Thank you for watching, and God bless America.
Forget Star Wars. The best movie of the year, without question, Sicario, okay? This movie, let me tell you, it's so great. I mean, Benicio del Toro kills so many Mexicans, I really thought about making him my vice president.